He's delusional. What is happening? This is just a story, okay? Let's continue. I'm so lost. What did I apply for? These are the same scribbles we saw in the well. I mean, what kind of like nightmare is that? What is happening? Whatever you say. But I'm suffering. Something is wrong today. As Koji attends class, he constantly fighting what feels like a strange sense of vertigo. Everything was fine when he first woke up in the morning. Everything started feeling strange around the time he had his exchange with Akane. Right now he sits in his seat looking towards the blackboard. He feels sick. It's though a strange haze hangs over his mind. For some time now, it feels like constant alarm has been blaring in some corner of his head. The alarm sometimes buzzes so loudly that it scrambles his thoughts. Looking around, he spots Akane. She's sitting quietly in her seat and attentively following the class. Everyone is talking about the way she's dressed. Her classmates are throwing glances at her. Even now, while class is in session, it wasn't just him. Everyone thought she was weird. The teacher scolded her for it, but Akane completely ignored him. Noticing his gaze, Akane looks at Kyoji. Her eyes narrow. She gestures for him invitingly with her finger while flicking up her skirt. Kyoji cranes his forehead in exasperation. His head is spinning, his thoughts are swirling. Akane isn't being weird at all. Right, nothing's weird here. What the fuck? That thought makes him calm down somewhat, as if he's drifting in calm sea. But before long, a sense of inexhaustible discomfort fills his mind. He has to make sure of it. He's not even sure what it is he needs to confirm, but he has to make sure. After school, Koji makes his way to the mountain alone. Or at least he thinks he did. Or maybe he didn't. But before he realizes it, he's already at the mountain. To be honest, I don't know if I should end the episode or not. Let me just continue, I guess, because the soundtrack is still the same. Deep inside his body, something like an instinct cries out. He has to make sure. The force is oppressive. The trees are so dense here that he feels as if they might crush him. He can't shake the impression that they're moving, swaying. Long ago, he had a toy that danced to music like this. Why the mansion is standing? What? I have questions. He slips through the windbreak forests towards the mansion. Oh, okay, never mind. See, nothing's wrong, everything's normal. The mansion rises in its glory before his eyes. What? The vines curling around it and the reddish shades of the sky are completely normal. She's like definitely manipulating his mind. He sees the mansion even though it's burned up. He's delusional. He slips past the yellow tape strung up around the place and enters the grounds. Hi, Gore. Touching this tape leaves the paint sticking to you, because it's such a conspicuous yellow color. You can't let it stain his clothes. Some part of his mind applauds him for being able to vault over the tape like an acrobat despite how dizzy he is. He finds himself looking up at the sky. It looks like something just pierced through the mansion roof, shooting up towards the heavens. It's light. Countless colors gather, shatter, and swirl into the light. At first they grow entangled, twirling around each other like the stripes on the candy cane, while rising high in the air. Then they curl into swirling spirals, and eventually coalesce into the singular pillar. Kyoji is still staring at it, entranced when the front door opens. Hi, Yuka? I'm so like fucking confused. I think I will just continue reading. I don't know which episode is this. Is it like the same episode or this is the next one? I have a feeling like we are like approaching like the end of either like a road or bad end. See absolutely nothing wrong. Yuka hurries over and takes Hyoji's arm. What is happening? She leads him into the parlor. Gore pops out from behind Hyoji. He bows elegantly, then produces a teapot and a cup from the deeps of his coat. Okay, Akane and Yuka seems to be separate actually. So Fury was wrong, but why? Akane shows up behind Kyoji. He's delusional, like holy shit. She walks past him and helps herself to the teacup from the Gore. Red droplets of the tea spews from her lips. He gradually form rivulets that flow down until they swallowed by her exposed cleavage. Yuka claps her hands and smiles at Gore, hops around gleefully. Each time he does, dark red fluid splashes from the teapot he's holding. Dark red fluid? Is that blood? As blood, yeah, it's 6 of iron. Akane smiles as she approaches him, with crimson liquid dripping from her lips. She unzips Kyoji's palms and wraps her lips around his privates. I need to do this like in separate episodes and some or like in the same. The problem is I cannot put the scene like this in the beginning of the episode. So I need to stall a bit with talking, just in case. The earlier it is in the episode, the worse. YouTube, I'm just reading the story, okay? I censored everything and I cut a lot. This is just a story, okay? This is... Aren't you guys happy? Great! Why you guys happy? I would expect Yuka to do it by herself. Because like how she's like affected to Kyoji, but apparently weird Akane is good for her. My mind is broken. Laughter swirls around Kyoji. The tip of Akane's tongue feels like velvet, making him moan. Everything he sees looks distorted. Like it's much bigger and smaller than it should be. The trees, the sky, the cloud, everything inflates and deflates as it's breathing. All the colors look far more vivid than they should too. The reds look like they come from the fresh tube of paint, while the greens are painfully loud. He's gradually starting to feel like he's enjoying this. It feels like every organ in his body is dancing maniacally. By the contrast, the other voices seems to blaring incoherently in his ears. Sometimes the voices sound small and suppressed, and sometimes they echo like gongs in his ears. It's like his mind houses two versions of himself. And we back in classroom? It's the same with the classroom. Everything is moving and in the rippling dance. Akane impossibly close to Kyojo whispers in his ear. What do you mean the what was in the chicken? What's on the desk?
では新入生を紹介します。
Let's continue. Hello, welcome. I don't know even. I don't even know. The class burst into thundering applause. The Sandman continues indifferent and emotionless.
新しい先生を紹介します。いや、ゴアです。ゴアスクリーミングショー。ちょっと遅くなったけど、今日は赴任したばっかりです。仲良くしてね。
Can we agree that Kyoji is fucked in his mind? He's so manipulated. He's so manipulated at this point. Oh god, what kind of lecture? Gore picks up the Sandman. The Sandman stiffens up at once, as if paralyzed. He reminds Kyoji one of those mascot statues that stand in front of the fast food restaurants. Okay, I never liked Sandman, but I'm not going to cry, but okay. Gore lays the Sandman, still frozen in that position, down on the teacher podium. There Gore brandishes his hands over the teacher. What? Okay, the Gore warning in the beginning of the episode. Okay, okay. Yeah. Great. Gore brings down his hands, which sinks into the Sandman's abdomen. Blood splatters with the blackout curtains on the classroom windows, but it's soon absorbed without a trace. I think I might have cut this way earlier, actually, not when you saw the pages and stuff. I'm like so lost what I should do with this like recording session. I'm so lost. It sprays across the face of the students sitting in the front row and the blackboard as well. Everyone is just like casual about this? What kind of word is that? His hands still stuffed in the Sandman abdomen. Gore continues to rummage around happily. Yoshi can hear the wet squelching sounds all the way from his seat. Each time Gore moves his hands, the Sandman mouth opens and closes like that of the dying goldfish. It doesn't long for the blackish red froth of blood to rise up his throat and spills from his lips. Great, Gore, you can sing. Great, teacher, great. When Gore retracts his hands, the pushback from the Sandman abdominal muscles makes his innards pops out. It's probably his bowels. The pink tube, strained red. It's cut into thin slices like sashimi. The classroom smells of blood. The students laugh cheerfully as blood splashes overhead. What is that? Kyoji senses a voice inside him, but the stimulation to his crotch wards the noise off. What the fuck? Kyoji sits in his chair with Akane between his legs, sucking him off again. What is this game? What did I apply it for? I can see why this game won the vote pool for like replacements, because this is like interesting and extreme at the same time, but holy shit. The metallic scent of blood mixes with the stench of gases and excrement within the Sandman body to create a pungent odor that makes Koji feel nauseous. Yet despite that, his crotch feels insanely hot. Sure. Gore suddenly appears in front of the blackboard, standing imposingly. Standing next to him is the Sandman, cackling covered in stitches. Okay, he's fixed. He's holding up a silver tray upon which the newly made sashimi is prettily arranged. But only half of it is sliced up. The rest of his intestines disappear back through the insignations across his abdomen. What is this world made of? I don't know how you created these things, but word is from. Okay, this word is like what? Why it's like water? What? Okay, they just like make stuff up. The classroom overflows with laughter, or the blood gushes from the Sandman body. Great. Okay. Yuka gets to her feet. Okay, so we have actually Yuka in school uniform. Okay. Her skirt is awfully short, just like Akana. Yuka gets to her feet.
残りの 44.2% は憎しみでできていて、さらにその残り 4.493% は糞尿です。
That's very specific.
そしてさらに 0.246% がヘド、0.182% が空腹でできています。
The fuck? The sock puppet on his right hand, shaped like Gore himself, pats the puppet on his left hand, which is shaped like Yuka. The movements of Akane's tongue speed up. She reaches under her skirt and starts masturbating. Drops of her love nectar drips down onto the floor. That wasn't just change in the sprite. It got animated, right? I didn't saw it clearly, but I think it got animated actually when he opened the mouth. The students obey Gore words and start scribbling into their notebooks as one. Accompanied by the sounds of the pencil scratching across paper, Kyoji throws his head back. He spews his load down Akane's throat. Blackboard fills his vision. There's writing on it in a child's crude handwriting. Hate, hate, make them pay, make them suffer. Suffer and die. Pay with their lives and then some. I will kill them all. Stab them with a knife. Kill you, die, 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 die. Stupid idiots, hope you die. You will never forget this. Trash, trash, trash. Die. This is what these are the scribbles that we saw in the well. These are the same scribbles we saw in the well when we got trapped there. Kyoji sinks into the sweet exhaustion that follows her ejaculation. I'm definitely recording another episode at this point. This is definitely not the same episode. I mean, I'm almost recording like 2 hours now. Okay, so we had the H scene in the previous episode, and this episode It's the most mind-blowing episode so far. Like, I have literally no idea what the hell is happening. What?
私が作ったんだもの。そりゃ美味しいわよ。
Why are Akane and Yamiko chatting like friends? Were they odds with each other?
だって教授が仲良くしてほしそうだったから。そうよね。
Oh!
仲良しだから一緒にお風呂にも入っちゃう。
Despite how small the apartment tub is, Akane and Yamiko strangely both managed to squeeze in. For some reason, Kyoji is standing outside the bath and watching them. Oh. What kind of like nightmare is that? This is it. This is why it falls off. Yamiko's always on about something. What was it again?
なんでもないさ、なんでもないよね。
お兄ちゃん、何考え込んでるの？
What is happening? Oh god damn it, now we have Yuka instead of... Oh god damn it. As one would expect of sisters, they look alike. So in this world they are sisters? That's right, Yuka is Akane's...
先生ってついか。ユカは茜の妹。
Right, Yuka's Akane's little sister. She was always her little sister. Always since when?
昔は昔さ。ずっと昔々のことさ。そして二人は幸せになって。
They so brainwashing him, holy shit. Always means always, since long ago. It's been like this since the day he first met Akane. The clear sky above heralds the coming of winter. Soft sunlight shines down from above. You can faintly hear a piano being played inside the school building of the site. Maybe there's a music class being held right now. You can occasionally hear the whistle of their truck team blare out from the sports ground too. The hands are against the wall, which a row of morning glories are growing. My hands struggle to find something to support her own weight. Crashing at the planter covered with morning glories. A potted plant falls over and smash with a gentle sound. It remains rolling around their feet. The vivid bluish purple color triggering a response in Kyoji's mind. Morning glories. Morning glories? Morning glories, right. Wasn't there something about Akane and morning glories? His field of vision twinkles and pops. A piece of drawing. Green-brown? A potted plant. A potted plant, morning glories. No, no good, I can't remember. It's like he's drawing and thrashing to stay afloat. Drawing and sinking to the bottom would be easy, but the voice that had faded away now surfaces once again. It's Kyoji's own voice, screaming out from the depths of his mind, remember, remember. Right, he needs to remember. When did he see it? Just recently he saw something created. Of course, Kyoji replies with his voice now clear. With those words, the unease that's been gnawing at him the whole time disappears.
嬉しいな。
Akane smiles, relieved. This isn't a mistake after all. How much time passed since? I don't know how much time passed since. I know a lot of time passed since I last time did the save. He lost track. He doesn't even know what day it is. I just hope that there's not going to be any HC in the beginning. Please no. I will have to stitch this to the previous episode and I then cannot upload this in the day I would like to, I think. It depends, but please don't give me the HC in the beginning. When I start recording. But he does not, but he does know the sweet fragrance of Akane. Fine overcome with exhaustion, Kyoji lies down next to Akane, who is grasping for breath. He looks up the ceiling. He's finally gotten used to seeing it. Knowing Akane lying next to him is oddly awkward. It doesn't feel real. Okay, maybe I can actually stitch this to the previous episode, just like this, like 10 minutes or so, knowing Akane lying next to him is oddly awkward, doesn't feel real. As that's what conversation between two lovers is like. Akane stretches her tongue, diligently lapping up their fluids. He can't help but thinks she looks lovely, putting up with this for his sake.
おかしいな。
Okay, new CG. So yeah, maybe you Akane cannot believe that, but I can believe that happened. I don't know what I should not expect from the story at this point.
別に教授ならいいけど。
That would be lovely if you would say that before being possessed and trapped in nightmare. Yeah, that's actually a lovely say, but not in this situation. Kana whispers while nestling against his body. Aw, that's cute. But yeah, in normal circumstances, her sweaty skin feels cool against him, with his body still burning with heat. It's comforting, pleasant sensation. When she moves, her crotch makes an audibly wet sound. She let out a sweet sigh.
いっぱい中でしちゃったからできちゃったかもね。まあお尻は関係ないけどさ。
Like, it feels like you guys like basically suck a boss. Like, I swear, like, I cannot call this Akane. I swear to God, it just cannot. It just doesn't feel right. Akane whisper echo pleasantly in Koji ears. He vaguely understands what she said, but it doesn't really register in his mind. He slowly moves his hand, stroking Akane walnut hair. She sighs happily under his grasp. Also, if I add this to the previous episode, then the speech I had for the previous episode, I will attach to the end of this. If that makes sense, right? So basically, I've cut the ending of the previous recording and I put that ending to this recording to give you like the full end speech basically for like both recording sessions.
ねえ教授どっちがいい？
Akane lies on top of him, looming over Kyoji with a needy expression. Which what?
男の子？
Oh.
女の子？
I mean, it doesn't matter. Akane smiles, calling a strand of hair around her finger. She then brings her face closer to his, rubbing her cheek against his. Her familiar scent fills his nose. The world he knows grows hazy before him, as if sinking into water. Within his smothered field of vision, the movements of Akane's fingers and hair alone remains clear. Also, there's possibility that I will not do ending speech for this recording session if I stitch this together, because I don't know where to end basically. So I will just probably cut at some point and the next episode will start with like, you know, just me continuing the story. It might be one of these cases when I literally don't know where to end. Either is fine, but I know. Why settle for one? We can have both. Akane grins.
私やっと幸せになれ
Okay. She says it like she's never been happy ever before. But her voice sounds so gentle and sweet that simply hearing it fills him with relief. That is all he needs. They are fulfilled now. If this is happiness, then so be it.
教授教授
He hears something. He cracks his eyes open, looking around the hazy room.
好きよ
Lovely. Akane leaps close in on him, feeling his vision. The strand of hair around her finger dances gently, while a cigarette fragrance assaults him. Kyoji responds by kissing the girl he loves. The buzzing voice in his mind cuts out, like someone turned down the volume all the way down. It falls silent forever. Only the face and voice of Akane dominate
教
him.
授いっぱいいっぱい愛してる
Akane continues to twirl that strand of hair around her finger, grinning at Kyoji with an enchanted, enamored smile. Okay, maybe that's the part where I end the episode? Wait, I just like finished the previous recording session just before the end? Wait, wait, okay, what the fuck? I can only assume this is the bad ending. It doesn't say bad ending, but it feels like bad ending. It's like Kyoji is trapped in some kind of like illusion when he's like constantly forced to have like sex with Akane. And like there's like everything is, oh wow. He became the part of Gore Screaming Show, basically. It's like Yuka alterate reality for him, for herself, basically. It's like Gore just like, yeah, altered reality. Like, what happened to Kyoji? Is he like trapped somewhere? When did that happen? Last time when Kyoji was normal was when Akane left, I guess, and met with Sadashima and stuff? Maybe? Wait, what? Huh? When did he got trapped? Did he got trapped in the instant when she asked him about his answer? Like, whenever he will like do it with her now or later, or like he will not do it with her? Was that the part where he got like hypnotized or his reality changed? Because there was like this like weird stuff that was happening. Huh. Maybe I will actually not add the ending from the previous episode to this one, you know? I don't feel like the talk about the previous episode matters anymore. But maybe I will. I will just like, after we end this, actually seems like almost over, and then I will just put the ending from the previous recording session to this one, so you can like hear me like talking about the previous episode, actually about the whole recording, about this whole episode basically. So we got the first bad ending. I assume this is the bad ending. This is my only assumption. I don't see how it can be Akane ending. There's no way it's her ending, right? Let me know in the comments. Is this the bad end? Or this is like actual Akane ending? Which is it? Well, interesting open ending with terrifying future. Kyoji is trapped forever and he cannot escape. Gore assures him that everything is fine. Yuka is sister of Akane in this world. Akane loves him. He loves Akane. They do stuff forever. Probably will get the child. Many of them. Wow. Okay, the first ending of Gore Screaming Show. Probably the bad one, I assume. Next episode, I will probably load the game and choose another, like, here? I think this one. I think the second should be my confirmation, basically. I don't want to go too, like, way too back with the answers. If I'm on the bad ending, I want to first correct the last choice I did, basically. So this will be this one, not the first one. But yeah, thanks for joining for this episode. And I will see you all in the next one, I guess. And a continuation of Gore Screaming Show. I'm not sure what I ended up with. Let me know in the comments, what do you think about this ending? What happened to Kyoji? Where is he? Is he even alive? Is he trapped inside the mansion? In like another dimension? Hey, that rhymed. Okay, anyway, thanks, and I will see you in the next episode of Gore Screaming Show. So leave a like if you like the episode, subscribe if you're not subscribed, become a member if you would like to support me and see this episode earlier. And also, I will just cut and I will show you my speech from the previous episode. Previous recording, actually, because this is the same episode. And that's just like over 1 hour episode actually now. Anyway, thank you. And I will see you all in the next episode. So for Pocket Watch is going out. I know a lot of time passed since I last time did the save. And I'm going to actually end this episode. I don't know if this is the same episode or this is another episode. I literally have no idea what I'm going to do with this recording session. I have zero idea. Because it's been insane. Thank you everyone for being with me. I will see you in the next videos. I don't have like... I cannot speak, so no endgame speech, I guess. Thank you. Episode's been crazy. What do you think is happening? Let me know in the comments. Do you think like Gore trapped hitting him into like another dimension? Did they just broke his mind? It's just that they like, is Kyoji sleeping and he's unconscious? What do you think is happening to Kyoji? I don't know what's happening. Anyway, thank you everyone for being with me. If you like the episode, subscribe if you're not subscribed. I would like to see more of the Gore Screaming Show. And become a member. Click the join button to see what you can gain from this, and also you can support me with this if you would like to. Thank you everyone for your support, for your comments, for your likes, and I will see you all in the next episode of Gore Screaming Show, which I won't say anymore, that might be less disturbing because I said that last time and it didn't went well. Yeah. Thanks. See you around. So Fun Pocket Watch is going out.